Good Sunday afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Schaefer Park. Game 3 today between West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville as the Lady Buffs and Javelinas finish out the 3-game weekend series. I'm Lucas Kinsey. So glad to have you joining us for the broadcast. Thunder Vision production team doing outstanding work as always and bringing you these games throughout the season. Today, I'll have Kylie Miller upstairs here in the press box as the director, and working the camera will be the talented Cheyenne Jonas. So we're glad to have you joining us. West Texas A&M yesterday took care of business, winning 2 games over Texas A&M-Kingsville. In the first game, it was low scoring. For West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville, the bats were not hot, at least through most of the game. It was 2-1 until the 6th inning, and then the Lady Buffs were able to get 2 more runs across home plate. They finished with a 4-1 victory. Emily Boyer was the winning pitcher as she won her 9th game of the season. Emily Boyer also did outstanding work at the plate, hitting 3 for 3 in that win for West Texas A&M. Ruby Salzman also did a nice job, 2 for 3 in the win. For Texas A&M-Kingsville, Beth Montes took the loss but pitched well, allowing the 4 earned runs through 6 innings of work. In the second game last night, the Lady Buffs did find that offense exploding for 8 runs. Defense was stellar. Again, did not allow a single run. They win 8-0 as the win goes to Kyra Lair. And offensively, it was a heavy hitting game for Diana Murtha. Murtha finished her day in that 8-0 win for West Texas A&M, going 3 for 3 at the plate. She hit 2 home runs, a 2-run blast, and a 3-run home run to finish with 5 RBI. And she was our player of the game in that second game. Lady Buffs run their overall record with the 2 wins yesterday to 28-4 overall, 19-4 in Lone Star Conference play. WT has now won 7 games in a row. And on the other side, Texas A&M-Kingsville drops to 14-17 overall, 11-12 in Lone Star Conference play. As take a look at the Lone Star Conference standings coming into the games this afternoon. UT Tyler at the top with 21-2 record. WT in second place at 19-4, followed by Lubbock Christian at 19-7. Oklahoma Christian is in 4th place right now at 17-9 in conference play. And then you have Cameron and St. Edwards, followed by Angelo State, St. Mary's, and then Texas A&M-Kingsville coming into this game today sits in a tie for 9th place with Texas A&M International. And talking about Emily Boyer winning game 1. This is the week that Emily Boyer is having, coming still with 1 more game to be played here today. She picked up a win yesterday in the circle. Emily hitting this week is 9 out of 18 at the plate with 11 RBI. So we'll see how she finishes up her week.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Softball fans out at Schaefer Park ready for Game 3 in the weekend series between West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. And looks like we're going to have some pretty good weather today as we wrap up this series. Lady Buffs have been so good at home this season. Overall record here at Schaefer Park of 15-1. And talking about that weather right now, temperature shows 48 degrees and the wind at only 11 miles per hour. The starting pitcher for Lady Buffs in Game 3 is going to be Kyra Lair. Kyra, actually, we saw her twice yesterday. She got a win in Game 2. In Game 1, came in at this very end of the game for Emily Boyer and picked up a save. And so Kyra will get the ball to start for West Texas A&M today. Texas A&M-Kingsville, again, did some good things yesterday, both defensively and offensively. They just could not produce runs. The bats, they got runners on. We saw some good performances from players like Aaliyah Ortiz, Kayla Gonzalez, Jory Cervantes. But the name of the game today for Texas A&M-Kingsville will be execution and production, and especially on the offensive side. We'll look at the batting lineup for the Javelinas for this third game. And it looks like this. Jory Cervantes to lead things off, hitting .410, followed by Brianna Carr. The left fielder, Kayla Gonzalez, Aaliyah Ortiz batting cleanup. Natalie Rodriguez batting 5th, followed by Anna Frey, Lechner, Briley Bilger. The catcher will bat 8th, and batting 9th will be second baseman Riley Aborski. For the Lady Buffs, defensively, Megan Gerke at first, McConnell at second, Madison Johnson at shortstop, Diana Murtha over at third. And behind the plate, the other part of the battery, the catcher, Cheyenne Sanchez. Outfield from left to right, Brittany Rufus, Ruby Salzman, and Julie Guzman out in right field. She had some nice plays defensively in the 2 wins yesterday. Kyra's second pitch in for called strike, and the count is even 1-1 to Jory Cervantes, leadoff batter for the Javelinas. Another good pitch in for a strike from Kyra Lair. When you look at the team comparisons in ERA, 1.99 to 3.43 in favor of WT. Tough play for Murtha to make on the run. Just had to flip it over to Gerke, and Cervantes is safe over at first base. So a good start for Texas A&M-Kingsville. They're led by interim head coach Orlando Salinas, trying to get his team on the right track with a 14-17 overall record. But this team coming into the season, preseason ranked number 3 in the Lone Star Conference. Definitely a lot of talent on the squad. Just trying to get it all put together in terms of offense and defense. The Javelinas, after this weekend series here with WT, they head back home to Kingsville. They'll take on UT Permian Basin next Friday and Saturday. A doubleheader on Friday. Next batter up here is Brianna Carr, left fielder, a .311 hitter. And we saw Carr do some good things yesterday. A couple of nice plays in the outfield with her glove. Scored a run in Game 1, the only run scored in that 4-1 loss as she reached base. And then got knocked in home from her teammate Aaliyah Ortiz. Runners going, throw was high, and so Cervantes with a stolen base. She's over at second now. This is the 57th meeting all-time between West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. Lady Buffs hold a 37-19 advantage in the win-loss column. And WT has won 8 straight against the Javelinas. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lair trying to collect the first out of the inning here for WT. Carr will slap it up, foul, back behind the Lady Buff dugout. Quick conversation here between Sanchez and Kyra Lair. Lair in the circle this season, a 1.75 ERA. 10 wins, only 1 loss. And she has been collecting strikeouts at a high rate, 78 Ks this year. That one missed outside. Good eye by Brianna Carr. Carr is a junior. She's from Kingsville, Texas. 2-2 count here to Carr. She's hanging tough, continuing to foul pitches off. She's going to make Kyra Lair earn this out if she's going to do it. The Lady Buffs, you look at their schedule, they'll go back on the road next weekend facing St. Mary's in a 3-game weekend series. Carr is just that close to making good contact and potentially getting a base hit. Whoever's trying to track down those foul balls, they've been busy here in this at-bat from Brianna Carr. Cervantes on second, and this is going to be a base hit. It's an off-speed pitch, and Brianna Carr hung back and made good contact with a little bloop out into shallow left field. So now runners on the corners, and this is the start that interim head coach Orlando Salinas wanted to see from his Javelinas today. Two batters up and 2 singles. So it gives Kayla Gonzalez, who is a .362 hitter, a good spot now. Carr will start to take off. The ball is pushed foul off the bat of Kayla Gonzalez, a junior from San Antonio. Yesterday, Gonzalez in the second game went 0 for 2 at the plate. In game 1, 0 for 3. Looking to get back on track today. Runner holds on first, and that pitch from Lair missed for ball 1. Carr takes off, ball hit in the air. McConnell makes an easy play, catching the light pop-up over at second base. Runner has to stay over at first, and there's one away with still runners on the corners. And now here comes Aaliyah Ortiz, who did have an outstanding day yesterday in the 2 losses. Ortiz on the season, hitting .301. She was very difficult to get out yesterday. In game 2, went 1 for 2 at the plate. In that first game, she was perfect, 3 for 3, including a double. She also had an RBI. If you're Kingsville, you'd love to get Carr on over to second base. Pitch from Lair outside for a ball. Runner stays. Last season, Aaliyah, a third-team All-American selection. Pitch inside, chin music there. 2 balls, 1 strike. The kinesiology major for the Javelinas, Aaliyah Ortiz. Last season, all LSC first team, all region second team, and again, getting on that All-American list as well. There's a pitch in for called strike, evening the count at 2-2. And with Carr's speed over at first base, still surprised that they haven't tried to get her down. But now Ortiz has 2 strikes on her, so she's going to have to be ready here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on the corners. Top of the first inning, just starting out at Schaefer Park between the Lady Buffs and the Javelinas. Carr runs, pitch fouled off. Infielders on the corners check the sign. Now they move back, and here's the pitch from Lair, and she missed. And Ortiz held off, so the count runs full. And both these players, Ortiz, such a good hitter, and so Lair's got to be careful how she throws her. But on the other side, Kyra Lair has a lot of different pitches in her arsenal, so this will be interesting here to see what she comes with on the full count delivery. Fastball, and batter is going to strike out looking. It was up, but not too far up, and it was on that outside corner, painted perfectly for Kyra Lair. And there are now 2 outs. First strikeout of the game.
First baseman number 15, Natalie Rodriguez.
So still runners in scoring position for Kingsville. Carr raced down to second base. And now it's Natalie Rodriguez's turn. And if you are Orlando Salinas, it's just the first inning, but this is the exact situation that he saw his team get in yesterday, with the result being runners being left on base and runs not crossing home plate. So he's hoping for a different outcome today. Pitch from Lair. Umpire takes a hard look at that one and decides low for ball 2. Head coach Michael Mook will call for a quick timeout, knowing this is a big spot here with 2 outs. Kingsville with runners on second and third. And right now, Kyra Lair behind in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Final game of the weekend series here today at Schaefer Park between West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. We're glad to have you joining us on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. We'll keep an eye on the scores from around the conference today. As yesterday, the teams at the top, UT Tyler and WT, both won their games. UT Tyler took care of business against Oklahoma Christian at home. And also, team that sits in third, Lubbock Christian, with a nice 2 wins yesterday. Fastball on the inside part of the plate, and it's fouled back. So far, just two total games that have started. This one here, and then a baseball score for you at the end of the first inning. Eastern New Mexico leads UT Permian Basin 1-0, but none of the other softball games have started yet. Another good pitch from Lair, coming back after getting behind in the count 2-0. She's come back with 2 strikes. So 2s across the board. And Natalie Rodriguez knows how big this is. She would love to come through and drive in a run. A little early on the swing, but the pitch is fouled away. Rodriguez coming into today's final game against WT, hitting .293. And with runners in scoring position, she's hitting .250 this season. The runners in scoring position right now, Brianna Carr over on second base, Jory Cervantes on third. 2s across the scoreboard at Schaefer Park. Pitch was low. And so for the second straight at bat for Kingsville, it's a full count. And a big pitch coming. Last time Lair was able to strike out Aaliyah Ortiz with a fastball on the outside part of the plate. What will she come with here? Ball hit high in the air, but shallow, and this is going to be a play that's made by McConnell, drifting over from second base to make the catch, and no runs come across for Texas A&M-Kingsville. They do collect 2 hits, no errors defensively, and we'll head to the bottom of the first, Lady Buffs, and the Javelinas no score yet from Schaefer Park.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Well, the Javelinas started off with 2 singles, and they actually had runners on second and third with just 1 out. But WT able to get out of trouble. No runs come across in the top of the first, and now it's time for West Texas A&M to bring the bats up to the plate. We'll look at the lineup batting order for West Texas A&M. Leading off will be Gabby McConnell, and Gabby has been hot of late with her bat. Yesterday, she reached base several times, a lot of singles, and when Gabby gets on base, a lot of times she gets around to score. Looking at yesterday's games, in the 8-0 win, McConnell went 2 for 3 at the plate, and in the 4-1 win, she was 1 for 3. Pitcher for Texas A&M-Kingsville here in Game 3 will be number 22, Lizette Del Angel. Del Angel, junior out of Robstown, Del Angel. Played at Cal Allen High School. Gets McConnell to pop up high in the air. Second baseman will come over and make the catch. That's Oborski, who gets the start today out in the infield for the Javelinas, and there's quickly 1 away. So nice job by Angel. Salzman hitting a team-leading .417. And she'll try to get the first hit of the game here for WT. Fastball, just barely tipped back there, so no balls, 1 strike quickly here to Ruby. On the season, Del Angel, 2 wins, 5 losses, 24 strikeouts, has walked 11 batters, and has an ERA of 3.11. Good pitch there. Gets Ruby to foul it off, and doing quick work so far. Getting ahead in the count again is the pitcher, Lizette Del Angel. Nice play over at first base. Natalie Rodriguez sees that ball fall right into her glove for a second out. Yeah, celebrate after that catch. You deserve it.
Number 32, Emily Boyer.
Good reaction over there with first baseman Natalie Rodriguez. So with 2 outs, it brings up what would be my vote for Conference Offensive Player of the Week, maybe National Player of the Week if she finishes out this weekend series the way that she has been playing this week. That's Emily Boyer for the Lady Buffs. Again, this week in 3 games over Eastern New Mexico, 3 wins, and 2 wins so far over Kingsville. Emily is hitting 9 of 18 at the plate. And she has 11 RBI. That's over a 5-game span. Right now, count 1-1. Again, working the outside corner, but unable to catch the zone there, so it's 2-1. There's a good pitch inside part of the plate for a strike, evening the count at 2-2. And Boyer, she's old school, doesn't even need the batting gloves. Most players offensively you see at the plate wear the batting gloves, but not Boyer. She's going to get this ball up into the air, and it's a nice play for Brianna Carr out in left field. Comes across and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So a good job by Kingsville to get the Lady Buffs 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 1st. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We're back with more softball right after this time.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas. We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
We move to the top of the 2nd inning, no score here at Schaefer Park between West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. Nice defense by the Javelinas in that bottom of the 1st, as pitcher Lizette Del Angel was able to sit down the first 3 batters for the Lady Buffs. So it brings up for Kingsville Madison Onofre. Onofre, a .241 hitter. And the first pitch from Lair's low and outside for a ball. Off speed, and it's called strike. Onofre thought about it, decided to wait. And the pitch is in for a strike. Onofre, a civil engineering major out of Mesa, Arizona. That pitch just a little high, and so it's called ball 2. Last year, third-team All-American. She was the first javelina to ever be named to all-conference, all-academic, and Golden Glove rosters in the same season. And she'll watch that pitch in for strike 2. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Similar pitch from what Lair threw earlier in this at-bat, and it's a little high, so the count runs full. Onofre, her father played baseball at Virginia Military Academy, so runs in her blood. Here's the full count pitch, and it's fouled off. Ouch, that one hurt. Fouled right off of her foot. So she'll walk it off. Count will stay at 3-2. Onofre will come over and visit with Coach Salinas. Home plate umpire asks Madison, "You okay?" And she gives him the nod. She's good. Got Onofre to chase that one low, and it's another strikeout for Kyra Lair. One away here in the top of the second inning. Good pitch there. Here comes another T-shirt after the strikeout. Nice catch there, one hand, while holding the coffee. Very impressive, sir. So there's one away. And for Texas A&M-Kingsville, this will be right fielder Anissa Lechner, wearing number 7, played second base yesterday, and she'll move out to right field. 167 hitter on the season, and nearly got that one past Murtha, but it drifts foul down the third base side. She's behind in the count now, 0-2, quickly here to Kyra Lair. Off speed again, similar spot where that ball lands. And this Lechner Jr. out of McKinney, Texas. And she's been close on the last couple pitches, just fouling him off. Good job by Lechner to watch a couple of pitches that were not in the zone, and so now the count is even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. for Texas A&M-Kingsville here in the top of the second inning. Schaefer Park, final game of this weekend series between the Lady Buffs and the Javelinas. Zeros on the board right now. Lechner seeing the ball well, fouls that one off. And that's what Coach Salinas gives her that nod and claps his hands together, says, "You're close. Straighten it out." For Kyra Lair in the circle, again, a great season that she's having already, 10 wins. She's allowed just 18 earned runs all season. Now, after a couple of strikeouts today, has 80. This ball hit high and hard, but it's going to drift foul. And for Anissa Lechner, the longer this at-bat goes, she's definitely making good contact. Lair's pitch got away from her there, and so it's full count again, 3-2. The pitch count for Kyra right now, just here in the top of the second, is already up to 37. So Kingsville batters making Lair earn these outs. Again, fouled off. That one's coming back up behind the press box. Nobody on and one out. Lechner wiggles the bat and watches this next pitch in for a strikeout.
Look up. It's time for another Scarborough Specialty Strikeout t-shirt. Catcher number 5, Briley Bilger.
So with 2 outs, still nobody on, it brings up number 5, Briley Bilger, the catcher from Surprise, Arizona. First pitch misses for ball 1. Bilger. Look at yesterday in the 8-0 loss. Was 0 for 2 at the plate in the first game yesterday. Bilger also 0 for 2. Goes down low and hits this ball high in the air. Back to make the catch, though, will be Brittany Rufus for out number 3. Lady Buffs don't allow anybody on in the top of the second, so our score stays 0-0 as we move to the bottom of the second. Look at this last play here. The ball kind of golfed up in the air, and for Rufus, pretty easy play out in left field. When we come back, it'll be West Texas A&M due up Diana Murtha, Madison Johnson, and Megan Gerke.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Delicious, refreshing, Pepsi.
We know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park as we move into the bottom of the second inning. No score. Kingsville with a couple of hits in that top of the first inning. They left 2 runners on base, though, and so it's West Texas A&M's second plate appearance here in the game. It'll be Diana Murtha's first time up. What a game Diana had last night in Game 2 of the series with 2 home runs, 5 RBI, and she explained the traffic cone as well last night as her teammates gave her that traffic cone and said she was a safety hazard to opposing pitchers. Right now, into her second inning of work. It's been a solid start for pitcher Lizette Del Angel. And Murtha hits this ball high in the air. It is gone. Right now, Diana Murtha is seeing the softball come in out of the pitcher's hands, and it looks like a beach ball. And there's the traffic cone again. What a streak that Diana Murtha is on. Oh, we have a score now, 1-0 lead for the Lady Buffs, just like that.
Number 17, Madison Johnson.
Here's Madison Johnson, shortstop for the Lady Buffs, hitting .238 on the season. If you're Lizette Del Angel, got to shake it off and move on to the next batter. Good news for Kingsville is nobody was on base, and so it's just 1 run that comes across with the solo home run blast by Murtha. That pitch is outside and low. 2 balls, no strikes to the shortstop, Johnson. The junior from Flower Mound. Good swing, but that one's going to be foul. Again, that pitch fouled away this time. Into the net. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Madison Johnson will step back into the box and see what she can do here. Still no outs after Murtha leads off with a home run over the left field fence. Good eye there not to chase that one, and the count runs full, 3-2. Johnson again will foul the pitch away. If you're keeping score at home, for Diana Murtha, she now has 9 home runs this season. Already 2 Lady Buff players in double digits in the home run categories with Salzman and Emily Boyer. Johnson got around on that pitch. And Johnson, persistence pays off. She'll get on base with a single out to right center. Solid piece of hitting there from Madison Johnson. Gabby Valforte will hit in place of Megan Gerke. Home plate umpire making sure they have the correct substitution in here from head coach Michael Mook. Often see a lot of the fans shaking their shoulders when Gabby Valforte comes up to the plate with the walk-up music. First pitch is outside for ball one. Gabby, a .264 hitter this season. A couple of home runs and 12 RBI. 4 doubles for Gabby. There's still no outs here in this bottom of the second. Pitch up in the air, fouled. Out of play behind the Kingsville bullpen. Again, the inning started off with Diana Murtha hitting a moonshot over the left field wall. And then Madison Johnson with a solid effort at the plate, fouled back several pitches and then eventually singled out into right center. And now Valforte, after that foul, will run the count to 1-2. No outs, Kingsville. Pitcher Lizette Del Angel trying to just get this first out. Pitch sails outside for ball two. Down to third base, good block, and a nice job by Aaliyah Ortiz to make the throw over to first base. There's one away. Madison Johnson did move over to second base, but you know, from a technical standpoint, this is how you do it over at the hot corner. Keep the ball in front of you, and a quick throw over to get Gabby Valforte out at first base. Julie Guzman, the next batter, due up here for the Lady Buffs. I think we're going to have a pinch runner, Delphine. Malia Delphine is going to, looks like, go out to second base and run for Madison Johnson. Malia Delphine, a 5'4" junior from San Diego, out of Scripps Ranch High School. Really does a nice job on the base path. Key contributor offensively for the Lady Buffs with pinch running. Let's see what Julie Guzman can do here with one out and the runner on second base. This ball hit out into left field, charging quickly up to make the play was Brianna Carr. She'll throw it back and make sure that Delphine doesn't go anywhere, and there are now two outs.
Catcher number 18, Cheyenne Sanchez.
And it's Cheyenne Sanchez that's up next for West Texas A&M. Catcher for the Lady Buffs. On the season, a .333 hitter. She has 7 RBI, 5 doubles and a triple. First pitch from Del Angel is low. Good contact, but a little late on the swing, so the pitch is fouled back. Again, Sanchez, a junior from Hacienda Heights, California. Last year played in 29 games, started 14 times for the Lady Buffs. Played at Los Altos High School. She's going to chop this one hard back to the pitcher, but Del Angel is there to glove it and make the throw over to first base for out number 3. Just one run comes across for West Texas A&M thanks to Diana Murtha's home run blast. So the score 1-0. Lady Buffs lead as we move to the top of the third here from Schaefer Park.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Nothing score. West Texas A&M leads after Diana Murtha solo blast. In the last 2 games, Murtha 3 home runs here against the Javelinas. Enjoying a lot of success. Now it's Kingsville's turn to see if they can even things up, get some offense generated to lead off in the inning. It'll be Riley Oborski, sophomore from Salado, Texas. Her 21st plate appearance this year, and she'll watch Kyra Lear's first pitch in for a strike. Close, but that one called a ball on the outside part of the plate. 1-1, the count moves to Oborski, wearing number 2. She's a sophomore. And she'll take this pitch out to left field, and just barely getting that one in the glove is Brittany Rufus. The wind kind of took it a little bit at the last second. Brittany fast enough to make the play. It's almost like it surprised her a little bit that it was carrying the way it did. You'll see her at the last second. Yep, I got it. Piece of cake for Brittany Rufus. Bunt laid down. Lair the throw over to first in time. Wow, great defense as it was McConnell that had to come over and cover first base. As Jory Cervantes, very, very fast. But look how quickly the defense works, like a symphony. And the second out collected there for the Lady Buffs. That is a hard play to make, especially when you're trying to do it against a speedster like Cervantes. So 2 outs in the inning, and Brianna Carr back up to bat for Texas A&M-Kingsville, a single in her first appearance. Pitch missed just a little high. Sanchez tried to frame it, but umpire sees that one as ball 1. Kyra in the circle now with 53 pitches and facing now her 11th batter of the game. Has allowed 2 hits, no runs though. That's the most important thing. She struck out 3 batters. Late swing attempt there, and so it's slapped back foul, evening the count at 2-2. Carr has 29 hits this season for Texas A&M-Kingsville, 5 RBI. She's walked only 5 times, struck out 7. Has 4 doubles. She'd love to start a 2-out rally right now for her Javelinas. Kyle Rolaire's pitch came up and inside, and it got the bat of Carr, so nothing changes. 2-2 count coming now to Brianna Carr. And she got her swinging. The strikeout to end the inning. Lady Buffs. Some great defense in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Just awesome D by the Lady Buffs. We're back with West Texas A&M up at the plate and a 1-0 lead for WT.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Our score 1-0, West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs, number 20 ranked team in the country, leading Texas A&M Kingsville, with the Javelinas close, very close right now, just trailing by that 1 run. Lady Buffs will try to add to that total as Brittany Rufus leads things off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Del Angel's first pitch is low. Pitcher for the Javelinas, number 22 right now, working into her 3rd inning. Has allowed just the 1 run, only 2 hits. And this will be her 30th pitch. Rufus check swing. She went, and it's a strike. Angel went back inside, and some good movement, good placement from the pitcher for Texas A&M-Kingsville, who this season, again, a 2-5 overall record. With the exception of really just one pitch, and that being the one that Diana Murtha took over the left field fence. It's been a solid pitching performance by Del Angel to this point. What a play. Diving to make the catch over at second base is Riley Oborski. That's a web gem right there. Look at this catch. Good solid contact from Rufus. But selling out and making the play for out number one was Riley Oborski. Well done. Brings up Gabby McConnell, fly out. Back in her first at-bat. On the season, Gabby hitting .298. She'll watch that pitch outside for ball two. McConnell, the freshman from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Gets underneath this pitch, and so an easy play for the second out. Cervantes, strolling the park, comes up and makes that catch. And now it's Ruby Salzman's turn. Lined out to the first baseman. It was a really good play by Natalie Rodriguez in Ruby's first at-bat. Nobody on and two outs quickly. Kingsville, again, good work defensively to this point. Del Angel's first pitch is a fastball outside for a ball. Good eye. That one's low, and so Ruby will now step out of the box and look up, see the count move to 2-0. Good power on the contact made there, but it's ripped foul down the third base side. You watch Salzman when she comes back in the box. Her stance, she's further back in the box, that back foot almost touching the line. Some of the players move up. Salzman likes that back foot way back. Two-one count here, 2 outs. Big pitch coming from Angel. Able to keep it kind of inside again, and a tough place for Salzman to do much with that pitch except for foul it off. Count runs even 2-2. Wow, what a pitch. Ruby's going to go down to first base. The throw in time as the ball got away from the catcher Bilger behind the plate. But that was an impressive pitch there from Lizette Del Angel. 3 up, 3 down there for West Texas A&M. We're quickly moving along. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning, due up for Kingsville. When we come back, Kayla Gonzalez, Ortiz, and Natalie Rodriguez.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Well, if you like defense, this has been your game today. It's just one run for both teams so far, 2 hits on each side, Kingsville and West Texas A&M. The Javelinas have left on base 2 runners. West Texas A&M has left 1 runner. And to start things off, it'll be shortstop Kayla Gonzalez for Kingsville. Off-speed pitch that Gonzalez lunges at and fouls down the third base side. Kyra Lair still working in the circle here for the Lady Buffs. She's done great today. That first inning, Kingsville threatened. Got runners on second and third. Lair got out of trouble, got out of the inning, and last 2 innings, it's been stellar defense behind Lair. Good pitching as well. That has shut down the Javelinas. This off-speed pitch missing low for a ball. Oh, big swing from Gonzalez, but unable to make contact, so strike thrown past the batter, and the count moves to 1-2. Gonzalez has the ability to take one out. She gets a hold of it. 4 home runs this season for Kayla Gonzalez. And a really close eye from Gonzalez there. She watched that change up all the way into the glove, and it just missed for a ball. Down to third base, Murtha. The throw is in time. That was close. Good hustle from Gonzalez. Down to first base. Murtha's throw maybe comes out of her hand a little higher than she would have wanted it to. Still gets to Gerke, and what a great lunge there. The stretch from first baseman Megan Gerke. Able to hang on, make the catch, keep the foot on the first base bag, and there's one away. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Next up is Aaliyah Ortiz. Struck out looking back in the first. Two pitches that have missed, and so right now ahead. The batter is ahead in this count at 2-0. And this is another player that could tie it up with one swing of the bat. Ortiz will scream this one through out into left field, a base hit. for the cleanup hitter, Aaliyah Ortiz. And there's a runner on with one away here in the top of the fourth inning.
15, Natalie Rodriguez.
Good effort from Murtha and Madison Johnson, but ball hit hard enough and in the right spot. So here's Natalie Rodriguez, first baseman. That one a little outside, so it's 1-1. The count to Rodriguez. With her teammate Aaliyah Ortiz standing over on first base. On deck is Onofre. Off speed in for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Lair. She's ahead at 1-2. This part of the batting lineup for Kingsville has struggled today, starting with Rodriguez. The 5 through 9 hitters are all 0 for 1. And that's no longer. I spoke too soon. The ball ripped out into center field. Ortiz will have to hold at third, and that's a big double for Natalie Rodriguez. With one out, the Javelinas looking good. Trailing just by a run. And Onofre will come up and see her teammates Ortiz over at third. Rodriguez standing at second base. And the Javelinas trailing by a run. Onofre took that one right in the back, got away from Lair, and so that'll walk the bases.
Right fielder number 7, Anissa Lechner.
Next up here for Texas A&M-Kingsville, this is Anissa Lechner, right fielder for the Javelinas. A strikeout looking back in the second inning in her only plate appearance today. Good pitch from Lair. That'll even up the count at 1-1. These are the situations, again, that have just haunted Kingsville this weekend. Runners in scoring position. Lechner would love to change that. And she's going to hit this ball high in the air. It is foul. Wow, that was close to being a grand slam and a 4-1 lead for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Turned on that pitch, got every bit of it, but again, it was just barely foul. Lady Buff fans, you could hear that sigh of relief. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Lechner up the middle, that'll score a run out into center field, a base hit as Aaliyah Ortiz crosses home plate, and we're tied 1-1. Clutch hitting from Anissa Lechner. And it brings Briley Bilger to the plate next up here for Texas A&M-Kingsville, unless we have a change Interim head coach Orlando Salinas will make a substitution. We're going to have a pinch hitter, and it's going to be number 12, Haley Vess. We saw Haley last night in game 2 make a couple of plate appearances. Kyra Laird getting to have a chat now with her catcher, Cheyenne Sanchez. So the Javelinas finally able to produce that offense that they needed with, in this inning, Aaliyah Ortiz singling, Natalie Rodriguez doubling out to center field. Madison Onofre then came up and was hit by a pitch that that loaded the bases. And then it was Anissa Lechner with a screaming single up the middle to score the run and tie us up. Here's Vess, pinch hitter, 111 hitter on the season. She'll watch the first pitch from Kyra Lair, low and outside for a ball. Lair comes back, a good strike on the outside. Off speed again. Vess hung in there and it hit the bat, so it's foul. One and two is the count. Just one out. We're tied 1-1. Haley Vess, the batter. And she strikes her out. Kyra Lair rings up the batter. And there's now 2 away. Good swing from Vess, but unable to make contact. So now defensively, things a lot easier for WT with 2 away. Next up, it'll be Riley Oborski. We've seen her flash the leather today, make some great defensive plays in the infield for the Javelinas. At the plate, lined out in the 3rd inning. Base hit will score a run here. Oborski swings and misses. 1-1. Lair, another good pitch. He's coming back with some of these pitches that have a lot of movement on them, and that has fooled the last 2 batters. Still in it, though, in this at-bat. Oborski facing a 1-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded. And the batter calls time. That one got away from Lair. Good scoop from Sanchez behind the dish. Here's the pitch from Lair, and she got her swinging. Wow. 2 big strikeouts from Kyra Lair to get out of the inning But the Javelinas come through in the clutch and get a run across to tie things up 1-1. A great game here as we try to conclude the weekend series. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth, tied at 1, Javelinas and Lady Buffs.
Welcome to Medi Drive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Well, things have gotten very interesting now as we move to the bottom of the fourth. Kingsville scores a run in the top of the fourth. Big hit from Anissa Lechner to drive in Aaliyah Ortiz. And it's 1-1. Lady Buffs see if they can get the bats going. It's just been a Diana Murtha solo home run blast that has been the offense for WT in this third game. Solid pitching, really from both sides, both from Kyra Lair for West Texas A&M and certainly from Lizette Del Angel out of Robstown, Texas. First two pitches not in the zone, and so the count here to Emily Boyer, designated player for the Lady Buffs, is at 2-0. Boyer's first plate appearance, lined out to left field. This one's going to get through. Base hit for Boyer out into center field. And a leadoff base runner here for West Texas A&M in the bottom of the fourth.
Third baseman number 12, Diana Murtha.
So this will be interesting. How do you pitch to number 12 right now? The way that Murtha is swinging the bat, not just getting on base, but getting around all the bases. As last night, 2 home runs in the 8-0 win. Already a home run earlier today. And now she has a runner on first base. Del Angel's first pitch is low for ball 1. Murtha, a talented player, senior for this team out of Summerlin, Nevada. She transferred from Nebraska Omaha University. That pitch is in for a strike. And Murtha, great with the bat. Really good down at third base defensively, and just a fun player. Great personality, and her teammates love cheering on number 12. Close pitch from Del Angel, but it's outside for ball 2. Three balls, 1 strike. Standing on deck will be Madison Johnson. And she's got a base hit today. Change up in for a strike. Murtha thought it was low. It was not. It was in the zone for Strike two, so the count is full. No outs. Emily Boyer standing on first base. Ball hit lightly over to third. They get the lead runner out. Murtha will be safe at first base. Good play by Kingsville defensively to get Emily Boyer out over at second base. And look at Diana Murtha sneak over to second. As I'm looking down at the box score, Murtha being aggressive will move over to second base. And I think we'll have a pinch runner. Looks like Ruby Moore is going to come on and run for Murtha over at second.
Ruby Moore. And batting shortstop number 17, Madison Johnson.
Good spot for Madison Johnson with Ruby Moore over at second base. Very fast, just a freshman out of Maple, Wisconsin. Moore, she'll be aggressive. And Johnson going to try to move her around, hopefully try to drive her in. Game tied 1-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Madison pulls the trigger on that first pitch, fouls it out of play. Ruby Moore on the season, 2 stolen bases, and has scored 9 runs. Inside, that pitch was for a ball. Good pitch. Kind of fools Johnson, gets her to lunge a little early and unable to make contact. So now it's 1-2 to the Lady Buffs shortstop. Megan Gerke is on deck. And that pitch is outside for ball 2. Madison singled back in the second inning. She'll hit it hard back to the pitcher, and look at this. Delon Hill's going to go over to third. They're going to try to get Ruby Moore out, and they will. So again, good defense by Texas A&M-Kingsville. Madison Johnson is going to, while all that is taking place, get over to second base. But the lead base runner is out again. Delon Hill, the throw was even kind of low, but good job by Ortiz over at third base to scoop it. And in the rundown, they end up with the ball in the hands of Oborski, and she chases down the runner, tags Ruby Moore out. There are 2 outs. And Megan Gerke is up next for West Texas A&M. Madison Johnson standing on second base. Tied at 1 apiece here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Good pitch. Gerke crowding the plate, and tough spot for Lizette Delon Hill to put that pitch, but that's exactly what she did. Oh, staying back and crushing this ball out to left field. Megan Gerke comes through for the Lady Buffs. RBI single as Madison Johnson crosses home plate, and it's 2-1. Just a beautiful hit there from Gerke. Stayed back on it and tattooed that ball. Gerke's had a really good weekend, both with her glove over at first base and at the plate for West Texas A&M. Here's Julie Guzman up next for West Texas A&M with Gerke on first and 2 outs. Julie will foul that pitch down the third base side. And we'll have a meeting in the circle here for Texas A&M-Kingsville. They're going to talk with the pitcher Lizette Del Angel, and really she has been very solid today. Her pitching performance has allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout for the pitcher. Has faced now, this is her 16th batter, and a pitch count of only 58. Lady Buff players having some fun over in the dugout. Yes, that cheer was being led by none other than Brittany Rufus. Great job over there. I'm telling you, there's a lot of similarities with the Lady Buff dugout and the Lady Buff volleyball sideline, I would say, during volleyball matches over at the box. A lot of dancing and celebrating and getting the fans into it as well. Pitcher Lizette Del Angel will stay in and continue this battle with Julie Guzman, try to get out of the inning. It's a 2-1 lead for West Texas A&M, thanks to Megan Gerke's RBI single. And Guzman, a .289 hitter, has struggled a little bit this weekend here against Kingsville. Going to foul that pitch back. 0 for 1 today, Guzman is. Yesterday in the 2 wins, Julie unable to reach base, went 0 for 4. But we have seen her this season do some great things with a bat in her hand. In 76 plate appearances, 22 hits, 19 RBI, 5 doubles, and also 5 home runs for Julie. One ball, 2 strikes to Guzman. There's 2 outs. And the runner on first is Megan Gerke. Gerke, a big jump, and she's going to get down to second. The throw, they get her out. So the Javelinas are able to get out of trouble there, and we'll go to the top of the 5th inning, trailing by a run. Lady Buffs score 1 run off of 2 hits and no errors. Look at this. Gerke thought she could get down to second, but a good tag over from Gonzalez for the 3rd out. You're watching the Lady Buffs and the Kingsville Javelinas right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Well, this has been an entertaining game, the final game of the weekend series between West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. Our score 2-1. Lady Buffs leading as we begin the top of the fifth inning. Lucas Kinsey with you here from Schaefer Park. Thunder Vision production team bringing you the broadcast with the director Kylie Miller, and on the camera today, Cheyenne Jonas. Here's Texas A&M Kingsville. Leading things off is Jory Cervantes. Nearly reached base in her last appearance. Does already have a single today. 1 for 2, and she'll watch the first pitch. A fastball inside for a strike from Kyra Lair. Lair, she works into the fifth inning of work. 85 pitches. Has 6 strikeouts today. Has allowed 5 hits and just 1 earned run. Kyra doing good work early in this at-bat, facing Cervantes. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, that fastball got inside away from Lair, and that one, you could hear the crowd kind of gasp as it hit maybe the elbow of Cervantes. And so she's going to take first base. Second batter hit in the game by Kingsville. Some toughness shown from Cervantes, though, as she gets down to first base quickly. Good sportsmanship. See Megan Gerke check on the Javelinas player over at first. You know, and she took off the elbow pad, and if it did hit on that spot right there, maybe that kind of made things a little bit less painful. This next batter here for the Javelinas is Brianna Carr. She'll watch the first pitch in for a strike. Carr today, a single in the first, struck out in the third. Tries to lay down a bunt, and it goes foul. So she's behind 0-2. If you're Texas A&M Kingsville, this is a great opportunity. You've got the top of your batting lineup right here. On deck is Kayla Gonzalez. Then you're looking at Ortiz, Natalie Rodriguez, and Onofre. Inside fastball, fouled away. Carr swings and misses. Strikeout number 7 for Kyra Lair. Looked like Brianna just started that motion with the bat too early.
Shortstop number 33, Kayla Gonzalez.
So with 1 away, Cervantes over on first base brings up Kayla Gonzalez to the plate. Strike from Lair. That one was humming. For Kayla Gonzalez today, pop up in the first, ground out in the in the fourth, and now here in the fifth. Gonzalez looking for this first hit. Good eye, watches that one up for ball 2. Cervantes is running. Sanchez, great throw, and she's out. The tag from Madison Johnson on the money. But Cheyenne Sanchez, that is a great throw. Look at this. It's a good jump from the runner. But the execution from catcher down to shortstop, perfection. And there's 2 away. And now no base runners for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Gonzalez goes down and fouls that one away. Looking at the Lone Star Conference softball scoreboard, Lubbock Christian in the middle of the third, right now leading St. Edwards 2-0. Top of the third inning, no score in San Angelo as St. Mary's battles Angelo State. That series split yesterday. Eastern New Mexico scoreless against UT Permian Basin. This ball is gone. Home run, and we're tied with one swing of the bat thanks to Kayla Gonzalez. Goodness. Was talking earlier in the game about the power that Gonzalez has, and we just saw it right there.
Third baseman number 34, Aaliyah Ortiz.
So it's 2-2, and each team has seen a home run, a solo home run today. Next up for the Javelinas, another player that has the ability to do that, and that is Aaliyah Ortiz. And Ortiz takes this ball for a ride, and it's gone. Back-to-back jacks for the Javelinas, and it's a 3-2 lead for Texas A&M-Kingsville. And the Javelinas doing it against one of the best pitchers in the conference. The other thing it has done is it's kind of stunned this Lady Buff crowd and put a hush over Schaefer Park, other than the dugout for Texas A&M-Kingsville. And Javelinas now lead at 3-2. Layer's pitch outside. Head coach Michael Mook will call time. Looking out into the bullpen, looks like Emily Wilson is warming up for the Lady Buffs. And I think we will see a pitching change now. Score 3-2, Texas A&M-Kingsville. 2 home runs, 2 solo home runs here in this top of the 5th inning. And Emily Wilson will make her way out of the bullpen for the Lady Buffs. She'll come in with 2 outs, nobody on. And we'll step aside, take a quick timeout. When we come back, Lady Buffs trail by a run, trying to get out of this top of the 5th inning here from Schaefer Park on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener.
All right, here's Emily Wilson coming out of the bullpen and facing Natalie Rodriguez. Good pitch from Wilson. There's 2 outs. Wilson comes into the circle in relief of Kyra Lair. Ball chopped back to Wilson. Easy play. Great job coming in and doing the job is Wilson. Lady Buffs surrender 2 runs, 2 home runs off those 2 hits there for Kingsville. No errors defensively, and so it's now a 3-2 lead for the Javelinas. We'll come back bottom of the 5th inning after these messages.
For your insurance needs, call Lacey.
Suddenlink is now Optimum with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile, giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
Texas A&M right fielder number 2, Julie.
This has been a battle today. 3-2 Texas A&M-Kingsville with the lead as we move into the bottom of the 5th inning. Home runs from Kayla Gonzalez and Aaliyah Ortiz. Back-to-back fashion in the top of the 5th inning. That's where we get this 1-run lead for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Lady Buffs will bring Julie Guzman to the plate to get things started. And Lizette Del Angel still working in the circle for the Javelinas. The other score update for you in Lone Star Conference softball action. Oklahoma Christian lost twice yesterday at UT Tyler. Right now, no score in the top of the 3rd between the Eagles and the Patriots. 2-0 count here to Guzman. Turns on it a little quickly there and fouls it behind her. That one looked like it was going to get in the zone, but just dipped, and so good eye from Guzman. She's looking at a 3-1 count now. Oh, Guzman, great job. Blast one out into left field for a leadoff single.
Catcher number 18.
Big hit for Julie. Look at this one again. Hangs back. And gets all of her power into that swing. It'll send Cheyenne Sanchez to the plate next here for the Lady Buffs. 0 for 1 today. Sanchez ground out back in the 2nd inning. She's going to try to lay down a bunt, just missed it. Good placement, but needed that ball to have a little more oomph on it. Team hitting summary. Pretty similar right now as Kingsville for the game hitting 7 of 21 as a team for .333 percentage. Lady Buffs 5 of 16. The difference has been the strikeouts. Kingsville batters have struck out 7 times, 1 strikeout for the Lady Buffs. Del Angel's pitch that time a little low, so it evens the count at 1-1. Lizette Del Angel today into this 5th inning of work has surrendered 5 hits, 2 earned runs. Pitch count now of 68. Good swing from Sanchez. Again, it's foul, though. Fastball missed outside, so count runs to 2-2. No outs. Julie Guzman with the leadoff single. She's on first. Brittany Rufus on deck. And then for WT, it'll be back to the top of the batting order. This ball hit up in the air. Carr drifts over and makes the catch for the first out. He also holds Julie Guzman over at first base. Good defensive play by Brianna Carr.
Left fielder number 20.
All right, next up is Brittany Rufus. Rufus 0 for 1 today. 375 hitter. Love to get her on base. We're going to have a meeting in the circle here for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Try to discuss how you throw against Rufus, because there's a lot of different things that the Lady Buffs can do offensively with Brittany. And it will be a pitching change for Texas A&M-Kingsville. They'll bring Beth Montes in to throw against Rufus. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with our score 3-2. The Javelinas leading by 1 run here in the bottom of the 5th.
41, Beth Montes.
Since 1933, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum has housed the vast history of Panhandle Plains, given back to the community, and provided educational resources to those who live here. Located on the campus of West Texas A&M University, PPHM is free to all students, faculty, and staff at WT. We offer volunteer opportunities, internships, and hands-on research experience. From prehistoric times to pioneer travels, there's something for everyone at the largest history museum in Texas. Stop by and see us sometime. Oh, and don't forget, go Buffs!
There's a look at Brittany Rufus, next batter up for West Texas A&M. She'll be facing a new pitcher here for the Javelinas. They bring Beth Montes into the circle. Montes pitched yesterday for Texas A&M Kingsville. And her first pitch, fastball outside corner, strike one. Montes on the season, 8 wins, 7 losses. Struck out 64 batters this season. 1 away with Guzman over at first base for the Lady Buffs. Rufus hits it out into shallow center. Easy play for Jory Cervantes to make, and now 2 outs. So after Julie Guzman led things off with a single, the Javelinas have battled back defensively, and now 1 out away from getting out of this inning, still leading by a run. And it's Gabby McConnell still looking for her first hit of today. McConnell on the season, .295 hitter. Good snag by the catcher, Bilger, as that fastball got up and nearly away. from the Javelinas catcher. Count evens at 1-1, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Throw down to first to check Guzman, and a good scoop by Natalie Rodriguez. Otherwise, that ball is going out into the outfield, and Guzman most likely is getting over to second base. Two balls, one strike. And this ball hit high in the air. It is gone. Home run for Gabby McConnell. Get out of here. Lady Buffs retake the lead thanks to the freshman from Sioux Falls. And for Gabby McConnell, also got to throw that in. That is her first career home run. What a sweet one that was. It is 4-3. Things were slow offensively to start this game. Not the last 2 innings. It's 4-3. West Texas A&M still 2 outs, and now nobody on after McConnell cleared the bases. Driving in Julie Guzman. It's Ruby Salzman's turn. And Ruby 0 for 2 today. Lined out to the first baseman in her first plate appearance, and then a strikeout in the 3rd. Rare strikeout, as Salzman only has 9 strikeouts this season. Pitch from Montes, outside, ball 2. So 3-0, the count now to Salzman. Outside pitch, and Salzman drives it foul. Not sure if that one would have been outside for ball 4 or if it would have caught the outside part of the plate, but as it stands, it's 3-1. Salzman can't catch up to that pitch there. Montes comes back. Has run the count full. Another big pitch from Montes, and that'll be a strikeout to get out of the inning. Sets down Salzman. West Texas A&M 2 runs in the inning, 2 hits, no errors, and a huge home run from freshman Gabby McConnell. Lady Buffs lead at 4-3 as we move to the top of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. Great game here from Schaefer Park.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger's Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie.
Bud Light. Proudly brewed.
In the heart of Texas.
Well, we continue to go back and forth in this game. Lady Buffs led 1-0 after the second inning. Kingsville tied it up in the fourth and then took the lead in the fifth, 3-2.
Number 13, Madison Onofre.
Lady Buffs regain it with a 2-run home run from Gabby McConnell, driving in Julie Guzman. And so it's 4-3 West Texas A&M. We start the top of the sixth with Madison Onofre stepping up here for Kingsville. Wilson continues to work in the circle for the Lady Buffs. Emily Wilson. Kyra Lair worked 4.2 innings, allowed 7 hits, 3 earned runs in facing 22 batters. There's a good pitch from Wilson in for strike. Wilson, another one of these veteran pitchers that has a national championship ring, and there's a good pitch in for strike 2. Emily just recently had a birthday, March 9th. The elementary education major for the Lady Buffs. Just turned 23. There's the 1-2 pitch. And it's low. Oh, Onofre thought about it, but was able to check the swing. So it will be a 3-2 full count. Leadoff batter, so important both sides. Kingsville wants to get Onofre on base. Last time she got on base, she was plunked, hitting the shoulder. She'll hit this one back to Wilson. Another good play from the pitcher defensively, and there's one away here in the top of the sixth.
Right fielder number 7, Anissa Lechner.
Anissa Lechner, next batter up here for the Javelinas. RBI for her in her last plate appearance. Hit it hard right back up the middle, and it knocked in her teammate Malia Ortiz. Fastball, good pitch from Wilson for strike 1. Do want to mention that today Kyra Lair, with her 7 strikeouts, moved into 4th place on the all-time Lady Buff strikeout chart. This ball hit back to first base. Megan Gerke backs up, scoops it, and steps on the bag for the second out.
Catcher number 5.
Yeah, Kyra Lair now has 425 strikeouts, so she passes Marcy Womack and will need just 3 more strikeouts to pass Rita Hokianga. All-time leader in strikeouts, Shelby Cockrell, from 2009 to 2011, 501. That's an impressive mark. 2 outs, nobody on, and the next batter will be the catcher, Briley Bilger. Wilson's fastball is low, ball 1. Good off-speed stuff there. Bilger 0 for 1 today, hitting 164 on the season. Another off-speed pitch. It is just, for Bilger, she looks like she wants to take a swing at it and is laying off, and those balls are coming right into the zone. 1-2 pitch, missing outside. Twos across the scoreboard right now to Bilger. And that pitch fouled down the first base side. Good swing from number 5 there. Bilger, the freshman from Surprise, Arizona. That fastball from Wilson, close, but called ball 3. So now a big pitch coming. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Javelinas trail by a run. Briley Bilger holds the bat in her hand, and she'll watch that pitch up high for ball 4 and take her base.
Second baseman number 2, Riley Oborski.
They'll bring up Riley Oborski, second baseman for Texas A&M-Kingsville now, as the Javelinas try to get something started with 2 outs. I pitch low. That one misses as well, so it's 2-0 now to Oborski. That one's in for a strike. Good job by Sanchez to slide over and block the low pitch from Wilson. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bilger stands on first base for Texas A&M-Kingsville. And Oborski, who is 0 for 2 today, would love to get that first base hit, keep this inning going. She'll watch that pitch, fastball right down the pipe for strike 2. Here's the payoff pitch from Emily Wilson. Outside. So back-to-back walks. And Kingsville has runners on first and second with Jory Cervantes coming up. And this is a 1-run game. Wilson will talk to the infield right now and settle in. As you look at Cervantes today, 1 for 2 at the plate. Her last time up, remember she was hit in that left arm, actually right arm, her inside elbow there. 2 outs. Lefty Cervantes watches Wilson's first pitch for a called strike on the outside corner. Another good pitch. In for strike 2. Huge spot here against Cervantes, a tough hitter, 4.11 average. Gets on base a lot. Javelinas trail by a run. And the pitch just out of the reach of Diana Murtha, foul down the third base side. Still ahead in the count, 0-2. Wilson waiting for her the sign she wants. Now she'll get down to the pitching motion, and this one chopped over to shortstop. Madison Johnson, what an incredible play at first base by Megan Gerke. That ball from Johnson came out of her hand, an errant throw, and look at Megan Gerke make a huge defensive play right here. Charges it, and it just skips low. Wow, great play by Gerke. Lady Buffs get out of the inning, and we stay with a 4-3 score headed to the bottom of the 6th here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
There's a look at Beth Montez, pitcher for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Right now the Javelinas trail by just 1 run as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Great game this has been throughout the day here at Schaefer Park. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching from, and just get the sense that could come down to the last at-bat. Really either side. Both teams have done a good job defensively at times in this game, and then when they've needed to make clutch hits, we've seen that as well. This is Emily Boyer for the Lady Buffs, designated player. Today, 1 for 2. A line out in the first inning, and then a single in the 4th. Two balls, no strikes. That one fouled off. Boyer has 37 hits this season, has scored 24 runs, driven in 34 herself there, and that one's a good pitch in for strike 2. In the leadoff spot, she's hitting .529. That's a good stat there for the Lady Buffs. Montez thought she had that one on the outside corner. It's called ball, so it is now 3-2. Good pitch. That one's a strikeout from Montez. Fooled the batter as Boyer did not look comfortable on that swing. And a big defensive play for Kingsville. They now have one out, and next up is Diana Murtha. Murtha today, a home run, solo blast in the second inning. Hits this one hard past the third baseman. That's one that we have seen Aaliyah Ortiz usually make this weekend and just didn't get all the way over, didn't get across. Ball got past her glove, and so Murtha's on first base with one out. We'll wait and see how that one scored. Could be the first error of the game, and it will be scored as an error for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Both teams very clean defensively throughout today. Johnson, wow, that will make up for it. The catch made over at third base by Ortiz in the air, catches the line drive missile, and then she tried to double up Murtha back at first. Diana Murtha able to get back just in time.
First baseman number 27, Megan Gerke.
And there's two outs. That's a way to respond over there at third base by Aaliyah Ortiz after she committed the error the very next play. Hot corner, and she's able to come over and glove that line drive from Johnson. Megan Gerke up next. Gerke swings at the first pitch, lunges, hits it high in the air, and a good job making the catch is Bilger for the third out. Javelina's good defense there in the bottom of the sixth inning. We'll move to the top of the seventh. Javelinas need at least one run. We'll see if they can do it when we come back. Lady Buffs lead 4-3 as we move to the top of the seventh.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
This game has just been so entertaining. We've seen great plays made both sides, both offensively and defensively. Right now it's 4-3 West Texas A&M trying to hold on and trying to complete the weekend series sweep against a gritty Texas A&M Kingsville Javelinas team. They've worked hard today. And the Javelinas not out of it yet, only trailing by a run. Brianna Carr will start things off here in the top of the seventh inning. Carr today, a couple of strikeouts, but did have a single back in the first plate appearance in the first inning. That one's called a strike. sure the Javelinas agree with the call, but it will be no balls, 2 strikes. Wilson ahead to Brianna Carr. Pitch fouled away. If the Lady Buffs are able to hold on, it will be a 20th conference victory this season. Kingsville, they would like to obviously come back and get this win. If they're able to do that, that would even them up at 12-12 in LSC play right now, 11-12. And as we look over at some of the scores in the softball, the Lone Star Conference, Lubbock Christian, bottom of the 6th, leading St. Edward's 2-1. St. Mary's leads 2-0 over Angelo State. That one in the 5th inning. This pitch from Wilson is outside, ball 1. Other scores, Eastern New Mexico leads over UT Permian Basin in the 5th, 2-1. And Oklahoma Christian on the road right now leading UT Tyler 2-0. That one's in the top of the 5th. 1-2 count from Wilson to Brianna Carr. And that gets through past Murtha and Madison Johnson. Leadoff single for the Javelinas.
Shortstop number 33, Kayla Gonzalez.
Last time Kayla Gonzalez came up, the ball left the yard quickly. A home run for Gonzalez. Solo blast. That was her 6th of the season. Good pitch from Wilson in for a strike. Carr stands on first base, no outs. Here in the top of the 7th. Outside, ball 1. Gonzalez, wow, hits it hard again, but started the swing just a little early, and for the Lady Buffs, fortunate, the ball drifted foul. 1-2. You can tell Gonzalez feeling it right now, feeling confident with the bat in her hands. Her team trails by a run. Goes down low, and Golf swings this one out into right center. Brianna Carr being waved around. She's going to score. It's an RBI double for Kayla Gonzalez, and we're tied again, 4-4. And that was an impressive hit. Gonzalez, goes down low. Off-speed pitch. Wilson trying to get her to chase, and coming through in the clutch yet again, Kayla Gonzalez. We're tied 4-4. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll step aside, take a quick timeout. Lady Buffs and Javelinas playing a close one here from Schaefer Park in the top of the 7th. 4-4 the score. Don't go anywhere. Back after these messages.
This is gonna be tough. I mean, that's a bag full of Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwiches. With tangy buffalo sauce and creamy buttermilk ranch, melty Monterey Jack cheese, and 3 crunchy chicken strips. How long will you have to wait before you enjoy yours? Oh, about that long. Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich is back for a limited time. Just like you like it.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park. We are in the top of the 7th inning. 4-4 is our score, thanks to Kayla Gonzalez RBI double. Lady Buffs still have no outs defensively in the inning, and they make the pitching and catching change. It looks like it's going to be Emily Boyer that will take the ball here in the circle, and with Boyer pitching, we will have the catching change as well. Cheyenne Sanchez gets a nice round of applause here from Buff Nation. And it'll be number 4, Braylon Booth, that will step behind the dish. And Emily Boyer, 9 wins, 2 losses. Collected a win yesterday for West Texas A&M against the Javelinas. She's facing one of the hottest batters in the conference, Aaliyah Ortiz. Ortiz today 2 for 3, a single and a home run. Pitch got past Booth, so it's a ball, and it also allows Kayla Gonzalez to get over to third base. Give the Javelinas a lot of credit. Yesterday they struggled to produce offense in the 2 losses, 4-1 and 8-0 against West Texas A&M, but they have come back very focused, and they have been able to get the job done in a lot of key spots. Pressure situations offensively. Right now tied 4-4 and no outs. Boyer has thrown 2 balls to to Ortiz. Ortiz, a junior from San Antonio. Inside, ball 3. That one lollipopped in is the 3-0 count. Most likely Ortiz was taking that one the entire way, so it's a strike from Boyer. And now Ortiz will get that bat ready. 3-1 is the count. No outs. Runner on third for the Javelinas. And that one missed low, so a walk, and now we have runners on first and third.
First baseman, number 15, Natalie Rodriguez.
And I think we will have a substitution here. Kingsville interim head coach Orlando Salinas talking to the home plate umpire. We'll have a pinch runner. Looks like it'll be Shelby Peel, freshman from Corpus Christi, that'll come on and run over at first base. The next batter up for the Javelinas is Natalie Rodriguez. And if you're Emily Boyer and the Lady Buffs defensively, you got to find a way to get some outs. Still no outs on the board in a 4-4 tie. This one hit high in the air. Madison Johnson will get underneath and make the catch, and that's a best-case scenario there for that out. Other than a strikeout is You get a pop-up in the infield, and the runners have to hold for Texas A&M-Kingsville. So now there's one away, and Madison Onofre will step up next for the visiting team. Off-speed pitch missing. We'll see if Kingsville tries to move Shelby Peel over to second base. Onofre today, a strikeout in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth, and then grounded out back to the pitcher in the sixth. Boyer's pitch hit back up the middle. That's going to drive in a run for the Javelinas, and they take the lead again, 5-4. Just no quit in this Texas A&M-Kingsville team today.
Right fielder number 7, Anissa Lechner.
And with that RBI single from Onofre, it's now 5-4 Texas A&M-Kingsville. One out. Onofre on first base. Shelby Peel on second. Kayla Gonzalez just crossed home plate. And there's a good pitch from Boyer in for strike one. Oh, big swing from Anissa Lechner. Unable to connect on that ball, though, and so it's now 0-2 to Lechner, who has an RBI today. Back in the fourth, drove in a run. Off speed, and that one's outside for ball one. We have not seen for West Texas A&M this weekend Heidi Vortherms in the circle. Thought we may see her today, but right now it's Emily Boyer that's trying to get the Lady Buffs out of this inning. And for WT, they don't want to surrender any more runs. Pitch fouled back. Kingsville has done their damage. 1 run in the fourth, 2 runs in the fifth, and now 2 runs here in this top of the 7th inning and still going. Ten hits as a team today for the Javelinas. Pretty good average of .357. This ball hit hard. Salzman out in center field, drifts over, makes the catch. Runner's going to third and is just barely safe. Murtha made a tag, but the umpires both look at each other and say that the runner Peel was safe. Yeah, and she got there, looks like just half second before the tag was made. Head coach Michael Mook going to ask for an explanation here. So there are 2 outs. Onofre at first base. Shelby Peel stands on third. And Briley Bilger, the next batter up here for Texas A&M Kingsville. Emily Boyer working in the circle, 2 outs, and that pitch is low. Good block from Braylon Booth behind the plate. There's a good pitch. In for strike one. Another off-speed pitch from Boyer for a strike. One ball, two strikes, two outs. Runners on the corners for Kingsville. Javelinas have a one-run lead. And Boyer got the strikeout. Big pitch there from Emily Boyer. The Javelinas, though, they have done it again. They've come back and taken the lead. Kingsville gets 2 runs off of 3 hits. No errors defensively. It's 5-4. Texas A&M-Kingsville leads by 1 run. When we come back, Julie Guzman, Braylon Booth, and Brittany Rufus due up for the Lady Buffs.
And get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
Leading off for your Lady Buffs, right fielder number 2, Julie Guzman.
Well, there's the score, 5-4. Texas A&M-Kingsville leads it by 1 as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning. See if the Lady Buffs can get the bats going. It's Julie Guzman to lead things off for West Texas A&M. A single for her back in her last plate appearance in the 5th inning. Beth Montes continues to work in the circle for Kingsville. She's done a good job, a couple of strikeouts, allowed just 1 hit, and that was a home run. Guzman turns on that pitch and fouls it back out of play. 1-1, the count goes. Montes, junior pitcher from San Antonio. Saw her yesterday, and right now she's trying to finish the job here with her team leading by 1 run. It would be big for Kingsville to come out of this weekend series and grab 1 win. Not sure what the discussion was there, but the count is 2-1. And now it looks like we're ready to play. Pitch missing inside, and so now it's 3-1 to Julie Guzman. Megan Gerke's on deck. Brittany Rufus in the hole. Montes's pitch drifts outside the zone. Ball 4. Guzman will take her base. Okay, this will not be Gerke. We will see a pinch hitter here. This will be Riley Steiner that'll hit for the Lady Buffs. She's actually going to hit in place of Booth. Well, I thought it was going to be Steiner. I'll just wait and see. It will be Booth. Okay. Saw 21 starting to come out. But it will be Braylon Booth, number 4. Catcher for the Lady Buffs, the junior from Wichita, Kansas. No outs, and the runner on first base is Guzman. Bunt, and Booth is going to be safe at first base. The bunt was laid down. Guzman easily got over to second, but Braylon Booth just hustled down the base path. And I think the first baseman's foot came off the bag. It was a tough play. And yeah, just the foot trying to concentrate on that ball coming into the glove, and foot wasn't completely on the bag. Some momentum on the side of the home team here in the bottom of the 7th. No outs. Brittany Rufus, the next batter up for West Texas A&M. Rufus looking for her first hit today. Lined out to second base in the 3rd inning. And a fly out to center field in the 5th. We'll have another pinch runner here for West Texas A&M over at first base. Coming on for Braylon Booth will be Heaven Moreno. Braylon Booth getting all kinds of love. She heads to the dugout after laying down the bunt and scooting down to first base safely. All right, Brittany Rufus, what you got here, girl? Beth Montes throws one, and it's fouled off. Rufus on the season, a .370 hitter. She tries to lay down a bunt and now is down in the count 0-2. With runners on, Brittany's a .350 hitter. With runners in scoring position, .333. So she can definitely get the job done. Montes trying to prevent that, with the Javelinas leading by 1 run here at the bottom of the 7th. And a strikeout, a big, big strikeout for Beth Montes. And she throws that one past the batter, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 10.
And Gabby McConnell back up here for West Texas A&M. 1 for 3 today, her last at bat. It was a big one, as she blasted her first college home run over the left field fence. Inside corner, Montes wanted that one. Did not get the call, and it's 1-0. Big swing, but a miss from McConnell. Ruby Salzman on deck. Rise ball up and away for ball 2. These pressure situations, you find out what players are made of. It's a one-run game. McConnell off the end of the bat. Going to scoot down to first, and she is safe. The hustle again from the Lady Buffs. And it was close, but Gabby McConnell leads the team with 12 stolen bases. You saw the ball just get a little bit on the transition out of the glove, take a little bit more time than what Kayla Gonzalez probably wanted to. And as a result, McConnell is safe at first, and the bases are loaded for Ruby Salzman. Pitch inside from Montez. And now Montez has to come after Salzman with the bases loaded. Can't afford a walk. Kingsville leads by a run, 5-4. In the box right now, the fourth all-time home run leader for Lady Buffs, Ruby Salzman. Salzman hits this one. It's out into right field. 1 run scores. And we're tied 5-5. Good job by Texas A&M-Kingsville to get that ball in quickly and not allow a second run, which would have been a walk-off for the Lady Buffs. But coming through with a RBI single, tying the game, Ruby Salzman. And it brings up Emily Boyer next for West Texas A&M. Still just 1 out. And Boyer will watch the first pitch low for a ball. Well, it would be fitting, the kind of week that Boyer has had, if she was able to come through and get a base hit here, walk it off, and win this one for the Lady Buffs. Montez in the circle. She's going to try to keep that from happening. Boyer hits it hard off the pitcher's glove, over at first. It's an out, but it doesn't matter. Boyer scores the run, and that'll do it. The Lady Buffs are going to win by 1 run, 6-5. Great job for the Lady Buffs, who trailed 5-4 going into the last inning, the bottom of the 7th. But in the end, it's West Texas A&M that gets the victory, 6-5. On the season, the Lady Buffs improved to 29-4. Overall, 20-4 in Lone Star Conference play. And in this, we'll check the final statistics here. 6-5 score. The Javelinas finished the game with 10 hits. The Lady Buffs 9. No errors defensively. The Javelinas left 9 runners on base. That was a big difference for West Texas A&M. Gabby McConnell, 2 for 4 with a couple of RBI, including a big home run. Salzman, 1 for 4. Emily Boyer, 1 for 4. Murtha, 1 for 3. Megan Gerke, 1 for 2. Guzman, 1 for 2. Braylon Booth, how about a big single hustling down the line in this bottom of the 7th. So a great job all around by the Lady Buffs today. Pitching, Kyra Lair. We saw Kyra, Emily Boyer, and Emily Wilson today for the Lady Buffs. Took a team effort, no doubt, in this one to take down the Javelinas. Texas A&M-Kingsville drops to 14-18 on the season, 11-13 in LSC play. We'll step aside, take a timeout, come back, and have the post-game show for you here from Schaefer Park. Lady Buffs win it in a thrilling fashion, 6-5 today, and complete the season or the series sweep over Kingsville.
Suddenlink is now Optimum, with award-winning internet, TV, and mobile, giving you the power to get closer and go farther with speed and reliability. With our new 100% fiber internet we're building, together with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, you'll get the complete connectivity you deserve. And when you combine Optimum's award-winning connectivity with our 24/7 customer service, your future is only a connection away.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Right there. Welcome back to Schaefer Park as the fans file out of the stadium, and happy with the result today. The Lady Buffs win, complete the weekend sweep over Texas A&M-Kingsville. Joining me now is Emily Boyer. Emily, this one we had to work hard for today. 6-5 win. You come back, you trail 5-4 going into that bottom of the 7th inning, but you did enough to come back and win this game. Talk about this game today. It was a lot of fun.
It was just a great game. It was a team effort today. We had all those pitchers coming in, just rotating, and we got on base that last inning, and I just had to touch the ball and score heaven on third, and that's what we did, so it was a good day.
For you, it was a great week. You go back earlier in the weekend. They had a great series against Eastern New Mexico hitting. Then you come back this weekend at home, got the job done yesterday against Kingsville at the plate. Today they had to rely on you both hitting and pitching as you came back into this game as a pitcher. Talk about your thought process throughout this week, knowing that your team needed you to do the job both hitting and in the circle.
I just wanted to do it for my team because everybody works hard every day in practice. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today without managers, feeding the balls, coaches, the girls, obviously. So we just all came together as a team, and it was a team win today, so it was great.
Emily, you've had a great start, obviously, with your career here at WT. Talk about this program, how much fun it is to play for this team, for Coach Mook, and just how you've started your career.
It's great. It's a great atmosphere that I walked into. We just want to carry on that legacy, having that good team culture, and just win games, and that's what we're doing. So.
You did a great job of that. The Lady Buffs are going to go on the road next week. Good luck when we take the show to St. Mary's, and congratulations. I have a feeling that this lady may be winning some awards this week for the job that she did. Great job.
Thank you.
We'll bring Coach Mook in next. Lady Buffs victorious. They win this one today 6-5, defeating Texas A&M-Kingsville. And this was a battle. We'll bring in head coach Michael Mook now. Coach, wow, what a thrilling game. I mean, so many things going on with this one. I just visited with Emily Boyer. I want you to talk about just the different players today that came through in the clutch. I mean, defense, offense, Gabby McConnell with her first college home run, Braylon Booth hustling down the base path to just do the job, do what she had to do. This was so much fun, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can't even remember everybody that made great plays this game because everybody did. Just really a team effort today, and just some grit, some toughness against a good team. They put up a fight. They took some good swings and put a couple of balls over the fence, but we just kept working. We just kept battling at the plate. I thought a lot of people had really good at bats, and then some big hits. Yeah, Gabby to have that home run, first collegiate home run. That's one to remember.
So it's Kingsville comes back, okay, takes the lead. It's 5-4, and you move to this bottom of the 7th. You talk to the players, talk to anything in terms of coming back up in the bottom of the 7th, knowing, hey, we've got to have at least one run if we want to keep this thing going, and instead you got two and got the walk-off.
Yeah, really at that point it's just all about the offense, making sure that we're ready. We'd watched their pitcher. We'd seen her yesterday. We kind of knew what she was going to throw, so we just wanted to make sure we were ready for it and then go up there and hit it when we get it.
I talked with Emily Boyer, and, man, she's been fun for Buff Nation to get to watch this year, Michael, not only as a hitter but as a pitcher as well. Just talk about how cool it's been for you guys to get her in just a freshman, an impact player in the conference already.
Yeah, I mean, she's made a really big statement already, but the best part about her is just the person she is. I mean, she's such a good teammate. She's super humble. She'll probably be embarrassed if we tell her that she did well in there. But, I mean, somebody that can just come up in big moments. And, I've seen her play for a long time, and that's just kind of what she does.
29 wins on the season, 20 in conference, and so you're playing really good softball right now. I know you want to finish it out down the stretch, though. Still some big series coming up to finish out the conference regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of tough games coming up. We got St. Mary's next, and they're good, so we're going to have to be ready to go.
Congratulations on the weekend sweep over Texas A&M-Kingsville.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
We'll take a timeout, come back, and we'll wrap things up here from Schaefer Park. Lady Buffs victorious today in a thriller over Texas A&M-Kingsville, 6-5.
Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family-owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Went for a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park as the Lady Buffs win it today 6-5. What a fight from really both sides. Kingsville, this game went back and forth, could have gone either way, and in the end, Lady Buffs had that last at-bat, and they took advantage, just doing what they had to do to get runs across, get 2 runs in the end, and win this one 6-5. As we'll look at some of the final statistics in this one. Let's look at, for Texas A&M-Kingsville, in the loss, some really good offensive performances. Brianna Carr, 2 for 4 at the plate. Kayla Gonzalez, 2 for 4 with 2 RBI, a double and a home run. Aaliyah Ortiz, 2 for 3 at the plate, an RBI and a home run as well for her. 1 for 4 for Natalie Rodriguez. Madison Onofre, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Anissa Lechner came through in the clutch, 1 for 4 with an RBI single. And again, Kingsville as a team, 10 hits. Pitching for the Javelinas, the loss is charged to Montez, actually, because when she came in for Del Angel, the Javelinas did have the lead. So Montez will take the loss. She'll move to 8-8 on the season. Both pitchers did some good things, though, as Del Angel finished through 4 innings pitched. She started the game and went 4.1 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, struck out 1 batter. Montez, 2.1 innings of work, allowed 4 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 1, and struck out 3. For West Texas A&M, and getting the 6-5 win today offensively, what a day again for Gabby McConnell, 2 for 4 at the plate, including a 2 RBI home run there in the 5th inning for West Texas A&M, her first collegiate home run. Congratulations to Gabby. A great performance, a great weekend for Gabby in this series. Salzman 1 for 4 with a big base hit for the Lady Buffs there in the bottom of the 7th, tied the game at 5-5 and allowed for Emily Boyer to come to the plate and eventually bring that winning run across home plate. That was Heaven Moreno for the Lady Buffs that scored that run. Emily Boyer, who we visited with, 1 for 4 at the plate today with the RBI, the one that mattered the most there at the end of the game. Diana Murtha, 1 for 3 with another home run for Murtha. Madison Johnson finishes the game 1 for 3. Megan Gerke, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Julie Guzman, 1 for 2. Braylon Booth gets 1 hit there in the bottom of the 7th inning. And for West Texas A&M, Emily Boyer will get the win in this one as she comes in and gets the job done in the circle as well as using the bat throughout the weekend. Kyra Lair went 4.2 innings, started the game, allowed 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and facing 22 batters, struck out again 7, and did not have any walks. Emily Wilson pitched 1.1 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and did not strike out a batter. Lady Buffs improve on the season to 29-4. They are 20-4 in Lone Star Conference play. Lady Buffs again head to St. Mary's next weekend. 2 games on Friday and then a game on Saturday. Good luck to the Lady Buffs on the road. Texas A&M-Kingsville, they're back home next week. They'll take on UT Permian Basin on Friday and Saturday. One last check here of the Lone Star Conference scoreboard in the softball action. St. Mary's leads on the road at Angelo State 3-0. That's in the bottom of the 7th. Lubbock Christian, it's a final. They defeat St. Edwards 5-2. Top of the 7th inning, another close game. Eastern New Mexico leads 3-2 over UT Permian Basin. Oklahoma Christian and UT Tyler, wow, they got a game shaping up to be similar to what we saw here today. It's 2-2, top of the 7th. And Oklahoma Christian is tied with UT Tyler. They're trying to avoid a sweep at the hands of the Patriots this weekend. And Texas Women's University leads Midwestern State 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Big shout out to our Thunder Vision production team. The director this weekend did a great job, Kylie Miller. And on the camera today, Cheyenne Jonas for you. Great work from the Thunder Vision team. I'm Lucas Kinsey saying thank you so much for watching Lady Buff softball today. It's WT that gets the win in the bottom of the 7th, 6-5 over Texas A&M-Kingsville.